Hello, welcome to Walking While Musing by Suzanne, episode 3. Do you ever feel like the trail ahead looks like it's forever with no ending in sight? Nothing to look forward to. Well, except for the view at the end of the trail. I don't know, I've been walking for over a mile now and still trying to think about what I wanted to muse about today. And I realized that thinking about what I'm going to muse about, shoot, I need to sneeze. Should I start this video over or just let you guys have the sneeze? All right. Anyway, thinking about what I'm going to say actually ends up making it Walking While Thinking by Suzanne rather than what my musings are. There's an airplane overhead. So cool. I'm at a trail that's near a very small private airport, so every once in a while we hear that, but not very often. What was I saying? Oh, about thinking versus musing. I think there is a difference. I think thinking is using your brain and like going up there in that never land of the monkey and maybe bad thoughts and maybe anyway, that trail of darkness that you may not want to go down. Sort of like the trail that this began as, like a long trail with what looked like no ending. Musing is more from the heart, from the soul, like, what could be? What's next? What came before? What's good? Look at the color of the sky today. It's absolutely phenomenally blue. We're due for rain later this week, but for right now I'm going to enjoy this incredibly bright sunshine with a dark hole that looks like at the end here, but it's not. The trail goes on. So, musing, back to musing. I would love for these little walking episodes to become a path or an entryway for others into what I'll call softness or simplicity, joy. Stepping into doing little things and noticing the wonder of life, whether it's a walk or preparing for a nap or getting out a book and preparing to read it with a cup of tea. I'm at a crossroads now. Forgot that it was coming up so soon. See that post? It tells me I can go down this path, which is a little bit brighter, or down this path, which is a little bit spookier but really beautiful. Thinking versus musing, feeling it in your heart, like basically this is what I'm talking about in this muse, is what would make your heart sing. I'm going to let Luna choose this time. She chose this path. We usually go the other way. What does your heart need to sing, to feel good, to feel joy, to let go of grief and sorrow, or maybe even just to feel the grief and sorrow? I do that sometimes in my journals. So here's where the path is going to get really interesting, and I have been on this path once before, but going the other direction. I kind of have to blaze the trail. Let me show you. It's really thick in here. And we come right up to things where the trail is actually narrower than my body. And yet I know it's the trail. And I know that I can go ahead and keep walking on it because it brings me to another trail. And it brings me to openness. And I believe that there's even a place up at the top here that brings me to a view of the ocean that I can hear in the background. So I'm going to try to pull this back to musing. If my little walks in the woods, or walks wherever I do them in the future, bring you to a place where you turn them on and you feel like, I think I'm just going to draw in my journal today, or I'm going to color, or I'm going to start writing alongside what Suzanne is talking about, or wow, if she can walk in the woods alone through these kind of dense, look at how dense this path is, dense path, maybe I can go take a walk in my neighborhood. We're in such a high-speed world right now with so much information shooting at us. I don't really want to be that person, although I am making more content, aren't I? I want to find a way to make it okay, that's Luna shaking in the background, for slowing down and smelling the roses per se, even though there's no roses here. Maybe smelling the ocean, I should say, or the dust, or seeing the spider webs. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up. There's a beautiful spider web right here. I have my sunglasses on, so I can't tell what it's picking up or not yet. But I'll know when I go to put it together for sharing, whether or not it worked. Oh, I can hear the ocean and I see sand. The funny thing is that there's sand way up here and I'm way high up above the ocean. So how sand got up on this cliff is really beyond me. I have no idea. I will do the scary thing and take you to the edge of... I don't really love these heights, but seriously, this is like a fall of... Oh my gosh, Luna. She's climbing at the hill. No, Luna. Careful, Luna. Back up, Luna. What a nut dog. Luna, no! Okay, anyway, I think the fall here would be like, I don't know, 300 feet or forever or whatever. It's huge all the way down. I knew that once I turned my camera on, the musing would come to life and it would make sense. What I'm supposed to share, even with my sneezes and my musings and my voice getting crackly and the loud ocean sound in the background. Choosing the life of creative, choosing the life of soft and slowing down, hiking in the woods, maybe even living alone like I have been for the last few years, is not the path for most. And not the path for many. For me right now, it's working. And what I want to share with you is the waves keep coming, life keeps happening. Life is what you create, what you put into it. And as we reach the end here of this musing, let's take a deep breath together. Through the nose, sip in a little bit of extra air, filling those lungs to their full capacity, and taking an extremely long and slow exhale. Thank you for viewing. Put into your life some joy. This is Walking While Musing by Suzanne from Suzanne Gibbs Art. Namaste.